Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Today I have a message for someone that has a person coming in that from the past, and it seems to be someone from your childhood, a very nostalgic type of connection. Seems like you had a lot of fond memories with this person, probably did a lot of things together, you're very familiar with this person. And they're coming in to offer you something from the looks of it. As soon as I got the King of Cups, I immediately knew this was a romantic connection in nature, someone who wants to offer you something of a romantic nature, like I just said. And, so right away, I already know that this is like this is a love reading. So buckle up for your reading. And I was asking the cards, like, why exactly is someone coming on this strong? Or why are they coming back? Because it seems like they know you, and all of a sudden they just decided that they want to tell you something. They're coming forward with an offer. And I was asking, what caused this person to see the light all of a sudden? Why is it that they just are struck with a sudden realization? And what I got here was the Magician card, and this seems to represent your energy. Is that they find you to be a very magical person, someone who can build things, someone who can manifest with ease, where they just see your creator energy and they want to. They feel like maybe they can build with you, is kind of what I was getting. They see you as someone who's very capable, empowered, and that's what they want in a partner. They think you seem to have it all figured out. You're very abundant. And abundance isn't always to do with material possessions or wealth. It could just be like they see you have a lot of friends, you know how to build connections, you know how to move in the world very easily. You believe in creating your own reality, and they like someone that has that positive energy. And it seems also that they have been preparing for this for a long time. Like they've kind of like maybe like coached themselves a bit or really had to build up a lot of courage in order to even think of like, should I talk to this person? They kind of went back and forth in their head. They probably they typed out a bunch of messages before they sent it. If they sent it at all, maybe they deleted them before they sent it. Maybe they wrote a bunch of words down of like rehearsing what they're gonna say right before sending, and maybe they're like, no, 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 I'm not gonna do that. But it seems like at this point, this person has reached a juncture where they have decided that they're gonna go ahead and make a move fairly soon. I asked, like, what are they preparing for? Why were they waiting this long to say this? Why were they holding on to this? And immediately got confirmation with the chariot that they want to come in relatively soon, or they feel emboldened to take an action of some kind. They've made a decision with you in mind, and they're very confident about it. Maybe someone like talks them into it. They're talking to a family member, and this person's like, just go and talk to them. I don't know why you haven't done it already. You've known them for years. And really, I'm getting this childhood friend energy, so could be a best friend, or maybe someone that you fell out of contact with, and maybe you moved away or they moved away, and they're thinking of reconnecting with you because they're feeling a lot of the nostalgic feelings that comes with this Six of Cups energy. They probably maybe realized like they passed something by, like maybe I want to find this person again. They really felt a soul connection with you. It could be that you've had several lives together with this person, and whether they know that or not, I don't know. Maybe that's why they decided. They unconsciously are picking up on it. And so when I was trying to see like what actions is this person gonna take, I immediately got this card coming out, which suggests sudden, very quick. For me, it seems like communication, like unexpected, out of the blue. They might rush into it a little bit without thought, even though they've prepared it in their head. It might be the way it comes out in the moment, they just blurt it out mid conversation. Or they just decide, hey, I'm showing up in your town just this weekend. What do you feel like doing? Because they want to tell you something. That's what I was getting. Keep getting like a text message out of the blue. Just randomly, you haven't heard from this person for months, and then all of a sudden they're in your DMs like, hey, well, it's been a while. Want to meet up? Kind of energy. So yeah, there's that going on. And I'm getting here, I was asking the reason, like, what is their intention behind this? Like, why all of a sudden, and what do they want to tell you? What's the content of this message? And I got some pretty heavy messages here of like 10 of Swords energy, of like this person just, something happened in their past. I think they feel like they've missed out on an opportunity with you. Maybe they realized recently that they've lost something, or I think they feel that they lost you, a chance to be with you. And I was wondering, like, why exactly do they feel that way? Why do they feel this defeat and like this sense of like missed opportunity? And immediately right after that, you got the Devil card, and it seems like it was their own doing. Some temptation, maybe someone else. Maybe they chose someone else. That's what I was getting. They chose someone else. Maybe they were dating someone around that time, and they realized that it wasn't what they wanted. And maybe after getting out of it, they decided, like, hey, I could have been with this other person that I vibe with better, or I feel closer to, but I chose a different path, or I screwed it up somehow. I went after someone that seemed more exciting at the time, or maybe they were attracted to like toxic people in their life because they weren't exactly healed yet. So they're like, oh yeah, someone with all these red flags is just really enticing for some reason. And then they got burned, and they're like, oh, well, that sucked. And I don't want to do that again. Learn my lesson. So there's like this heavy sense of loss. Like, they really feel like they made a bad decision, and they're like reflecting on this, like, why did I do that? Why did I do that? And in doing that, it really kind of just screwed up their chances with you. I think they feel that way, or they're like, maybe you probably saw their behavior, you observed it, and you were just like, this isn't the person for me because, well, obviously they're not choosing me, they're just doing their own thing, and you just decided to go your own way. Like, this energy does not affect you, by the way. This is all coming from them. You just kind of went about your business and lived your life. And this person, because they saw that it didn't really affect you, they're like, huh, maybe I'm the problem here. And they're just reflecting on this heavy energy right now of like what could have been, what they should have done. Why did I do that? Why didn't I go with this person? And I think there's just coming to this realization of like, this is a person I should have been with the entire time. I should have. And maybe they're kind of just, the preparing energy is they are deciding and preparing to make a move. They've already made that decision with the Chariot card I'm seeing. They're very confident in this, and they finally decided that they want this life with you. And that confirmation came to me with the Two of Cups here. This is basically the energy that they're wanting to manifest with you. This is how they see you, of like, this is what I want to create from this situation. And I was asking for clarity on that. I'm like, what exactly does that look like to this person? Like, what brought this about all of a sudden? And it's interesting that it came out the Five of Pentacles. And if you'd see here, the way the Five of Pentacles destruction in this card is like this lady that's just out in the snow. Like she's been abandoned. She is locked out from this temple or this place of worship almost. And it's like she's desolate. And I feel like this is really describing this person's energy. This was like the catalyst for their decision to go after you, of like feeling like their life is really just desolate without you. They really, it's kind of like they're feeling this deep sense of loneliness, and they feel like they don't have access to you anymore. They're like locked out of your life, and they're like, man, I really want to be a part of that now. And I think they're just in a state of solitude. If you could call it solitude, it's more like isolation. Because solitude implies that you're content with yourself. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but in this person's case, they're really going through it. Like they're really feeling it. They're feeling the loss of you, and I guess they're really contemplating on what could have been or what they actually want with you. So for sure there is a person that is coming towards you very soon, and they want to build something. I was asking, what is the outcome of this situation? What exactly ultimately does this person want to build? And immediately came out, it's a Three of Wands. But the way I interpret this in a lot of cases from my experiences, this person wants to build a partnership. They're looking out into the world. They're thinking of you in their minds, kind of like they're envisioning a world that they want to create. And these pillars beside them, they're thinking of how they're going to build this. They're working towards you, in a sense. There's a lot of preparation, a lot of building energy, action cards. This person is going to make a move very quickly. Maybe in the next few weeks or so. It's not going to be that long. Yeah. So I'm seeing that. And I also drew some cards because I was curious to see like what guidance there would be for you in the situation, how you would go about this. And it's interesting, I drew very similar cards. I drew the Enlightenment card, pursue spiritual growth. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense. Like, really, all that you can do in situations like this is to just focus on yourself and improving your own life. And right after that, I got the Bear card, which when I looked it up, it meant kind of like going inward. Very similar energies of like introspecting. You see the lady in this card, she's meditating. She's just kind of reflecting on herself. She's not even thinking about this person. Like both cards are like mirror images of each other. It's centered around you. It has nothing to do with another person. It's really just I think the message here is the more that you focus on yourself, the more you develop your inner knowing and your progression on your spiritual journey, the more magnetic you become to people. I think that's why this person has decided they want to come into your life, is maybe they sense a change from your energy of like, this person is really making a life for themselves. They're really like they're different now than they used to be. You're not maybe attached to people as you used to be. You just kind of started doing your own thing, and that has elevated your energy to a point that you're attracting a person into your life who wants to offer you the world, that wants to create a life with you. And I think so long as you focus on that and you don't worry too much about this person, you just do your own thing, then they're going to pop out of the blue, and you get to decide whether this person deserves a chance to come back in. I feel like all of this dark, heavy energy is more like reflecting on their part. I don't really see that you were necessarily emburdened or hurt by this person. It's more like they have their own complex of like, man, I really missed out, or I really screwed the situation up. I lost out on this person. And I think you were just kind of like going about your business like, yeah, whatever. I'm just going to do my own thing. And this person has been tormenting themselves internally the entire time. But they are changing that now. They're deciding that it is best to take an action. And you get to decide how you want to deal with that energy. It's ultimately your decision whether you want to entertain this person or not. If you do feel like maybe you're aware that this person might have like chose someone else over you and maybe you did feel a certain way about that. It's up to you whether you think this person deserves another chance cuz you don't really have to entertain someone who's a little wishy-washy like that. It depends on how you see it. Maybe you feel fondness for this person. I sense a lot of fondness in this reading. You're very close to this person. Yeah, I think this person is serious, and I think if you want to go for it, it'd be something to look into. But that's all I've got for today. I hope this was insightful for you and helps you guide you in the direction that you need to go in for your life. But just keep doing you, and you'll be good. If you like this reading, make sure to like and subscribe. Be lovely so you could follow along for more. But with that, I am out. Peace be with you. Bye bye.